Hello. Yesterday we were sitting in the garden enjoying the last of the sunshine, and a flock of house martins flew over our heads, obviously on the start of their perilous journey south. Then a flock of starlings came from the other direction, and we wondered if they were permanent residents or some of our summer visitors from Eastern Europe just arriving. We are members of the RSPB, but are by no means experts. We look things up in our books or online to check a species that we don't recognise. I went to a lecture about birds years and years ago, which was fascinating and really was the start of my interest in birds. At the end of a very informative lecture, the chap said, "And remember, you'll see more rare birds in the first year of your bird watching than you'll ever see again." Although the humour of that remark was probably lost on some of us at the time, how true it was. Every bird I saw was a new species to me. However, we have both seen exciting wind visitors over the years. Some years ago, I was walking home from the 8 o'clock service at St Michael's, and looking up I saw a bird flying across from the sea, across Bexhill Road towards the field at Blind Gap. It was striped and had a crest sticking up and a long curved beak. I ran the rest of the way home and looked up this strange bird in my RSPB book. It was a hoopoe. I then read that hoopoes have been seen occasionally in this country. In fact, Gilbert White, back in the 18th century, wrote about seeing a hoopoe in his Natural History of Selborne. We have a copy. We had a holiday in Norfolk, again many years ago, and following an OS map, went on a path which turned out to be part of a protected area, although this was not shown on the map. We were stopped by a farmer. We were very apologetic, and he took pity on us, explaining that they were protecting a family of cranes. He showed us where they were, and we were able to see with our binoculars across the reeds, and were rewarded when a crane rose up with wings outstretched. It was huge and magnificent. The farmer was so thrilled for us, almost as if he'd arranged the sighting. Birds are amazing creatures, aren't they? Some of them journey thousands of miles each year. Their plumage varies from drab to exotic. Their shapes range from the one we tend to draw as a child to the ones with huge sacs under their beaks, like the pelican or the huge curved bill of the curlew. There are little brown jobs to the huge gangling ostrich and the magnificent eagles. I have some film of a condor that we saw on a trip to Peru. Let us all be more aware of these wonderful God-made beings and enjoy them in all their glory. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for the birds of the air and the ones that stay on the ground. Amen.